Imagine walking through a frozen world nearly 20,000 years ago. The ground is covered in snow. Giant mammoths move slowly across the open plains. The freezing wind echoes through the mountains, and every sound could mean danger. Then, you hear a deep growl behind you. You turn around and see two massive eyes staring directly at you. A huge cat steps out from the shadows. Its body is powerful. Its muscles ripple beneath its thick fur. But the most terrifying thing is its teeth. Two razor-sharp fangs, each almost 11 inches long, shine in the cold sunlight. This is not an ordinary tiger. This is the saber-toothed tiger. One of the most feared predators that ever walked the earth. But here's the biggest surprise. It wasn't actually a tiger at all. So, what was this mysterious animal? How did it become the ruler of the Ice Age? And what caused one of history's greatest predators to disappear forever? Let's travel back in time to discover the truth. More than 20,000 years ago, Earth looked very different. Huge glaciers covered much of North America and Europe. Temperatures were much colder than they are today. This period is known as the Ice Age. But despite the freezing weather, life was everywhere. The land was filled with giant creatures. Massive woolly mammoths crossed the plains in large herds. Giant bison grazed on endless grasslands. Enormous ground sloths, some as tall as elephants, slowly searched for food. Wild horses, ancient camels, and giant deer roamed across the landscape. It was a dangerous world. Only the strongest animal survived. And among all these incredible creatures, one predator ruled them all. Scientists call it Smilodon. Most people know it as the saber-toothed tiger. Although it looked similar to today's lions and tigers, Smilodon belonged to a completely different branch of the cat family. It evolved into a unique predator unlike anything alive today. The saber-toothed tiger was one of the most powerful cats that ever existed. It could grow over 2 meters long and weigh more than 300 kilograms. Its body was shorter than a modern tiger but much stronger. Its front legs were incredibly muscular. These powerful limbs helped it wrestle huge prey to the ground. Its tail was short, giving it better balance during close attacks. But nothing was more impressive than its giant canine teeth. Each fang could grow up to 28 centimeters long. For hundreds of years, people believed these teeth were used to crush bones. Modern scientists now think differently. The saber-toothed tiger first used its strong forelegs to pin its prey to the ground. Only then did it carefully deliver a deep bite to the neck or throat using its enormous fangs. This attack could quickly cause massive blood loss, ending the hunt within minutes. It was an incredibly effective strategy. But these giant teeth were also fragile. If they struck bone with too much force, they could break. That meant every attack had to be perfectly timed. The saber-toothed tiger was not just powerful. It was patient, precise, and deadly. But the Ice Age was changing. New predators were appearing. A new species had begun spreading across the world. Unlike any animal before it. This new hunter used intelligence instead of claws. Its greatest weapon was not strength. It was its mind. And before long, the saber-toothed tiger would face an enemy unlike any it had ever known. In the frozen wilderness of the Ice Age, every day was a fight for survival. The saber-toothed tiger could not afford to make mistakes. Unlike modern cheetahs, it was not built for speed. Unlike wolves, it could not chase its prey for long distances. Instead, it relied on something far more dangerous. The element of surprise. Scientists believe the saber-toothed tiger hid in tall grass, behind rocks, or among trees, waiting silently for the perfect moment. It watched every movement. It waited patiently. And when the prey came close enough, it attacked with incredible power. Within seconds, the tiger would leap forward and crash into its victim. Its strong front legs wrapped around the animal, pulling it to the ground. The prey struggled with all its strength. But escaping was almost impossible. Only after the animal was trapped did the saber-toothed tiger use its famous fangs. It carefully bit the soft part of the neck or throat, avoiding the bones. The wound was deep and deadly. Most prey lost blood very quickly. The hunt was over. Its favorite prey included young mammoths, giant bison, ancient horses, camels, and giant ground sloths. These animals were much larger than the saber-toothed tiger itself. That is why every hunt was dangerous. One kick from a frightened mammoth, one horn from a giant bison, or one powerful strike from a giant sloth could seriously injure the hunter. This is why scientists believe the saber-toothed tiger chose its attacks carefully. It did not fight unless it had a good chance of winning. But one mystery still remains. Did the saber-toothed tiger hunt alone? Or did it hunt in groups? For many years, scientists believed it was a solitary hunter like today's tigers. However, discoveries made at the famous La Brea tar pits in California revealed something surprising. Thousands of saber-toothed tiger skeletons were found together in the sticky natural tar. Many of these skeletons showed broken bones that had healed before the animals died. A badly injured hunter could not survive alone for weeks or months. So how did they live long enough to heal? Some scientists believe other members of the group may have shared food and protected injured animals. If this theory is correct, the saber-toothed tiger may have lived and hunted in family groups, similar to modern lions. Although researchers still debate this idea, it suggests that Smilodon may have been more intelligent and social than people once believed. But while these great predators ruled the Ice Age, the world itself was beginning to change. The climate slowly became warmer. The giant glaciers started to melt. Forests replaced open grasslands. Many of the giant animals that the saber-toothed tiger depended on began to disappear. At the same time, a new hunter spread across the continents. This hunter did not have sharp claws. It did not have giant fangs. Instead, it carried spears. It built fires. It worked together in groups. And it learned faster than any predator before it. That hunter was human. The greatest challenge in the saber-toothed tiger's history had just begun. Thousands of years passed, and the world continued to change. The Ice Age was slowly coming to an end. The massive glaciers that had covered much of the Earth began to melt. Temperatures started to rise. Grasslands slowly turned into forests. Rivers changed their paths, and the environment that had existed for thousands of years began to disappear. For the saber-toothed tiger, these changes were disastrous. Its favorite prey, woolly mammoths, giant bison, ancient horses, and giant ground sloths, became harder and harder to find. Some species moved to colder regions. Others became extinct. The great hunter was losing its food. But an even greater threat had arrived. Humans. Unlike any animal the saber-toothed tiger had ever faced, humans hunted with intelligence instead of strength. They made sharp stone spears. They worked together in groups. They planned their hunts carefully. Instead of attacking with claws or teeth, they used strategy. A single hunter was not very dangerous. But a group of skilled hunters working together could bring down animals much larger than themselves. Scientists believe that humans competed with the saber-toothed tiger for the same prey. Every mammoth hunted by humans meant less food for the great cat. Every herd that disappeared made survival even harder. Sometimes, humans and saber-toothed tigers may have even met face to face. Imagine standing on an open plain 20,000 years ago. A group of hunters surrounds the remains of a freshly killed mammoth. Suddenly, a deep growl echoes across the valley. From the shadows, a massive saber-toothed tiger slowly appears. It is hungry. The humans are afraid. For a few silent moments, neither side moves. Both know that one mistake could mean death. No one knows exactly how often these encounters happened. But scientists believe they almost certainly occurred. As the centuries passed, life became more difficult. There was less prey. More competition. A changing climate. And growing human populations. The king of the Ice Age was slowly losing its kingdom. Around 10,000 years ago, the saber-toothed tiger disappeared forever. Its mighty roar fell silent. Its famous fangs would never hunt again. One of the greatest predators in Earth's history had become extinct. But the mystery was far from over. Scientists are still asking one important question. What was the real reason for its extinction? Was it climate change? Was it human hunting? Or was it a combination of both? For more than 100 years, scientists have tried to answer one question. Why did the saber-toothed tiger disappear? At first, many researchers believed that climate change alone caused its extinction. As the Ice Age ended, temperatures rose across the planet. The cold grasslands slowly disappeared. Forests spread across the land. The giant animals that the saber-toothed tiger depended on became fewer every year. Without enough food, survival became difficult. This explanation made sense. But later, scientists discovered that climate change was only part of the story. Around the same time, humans were spreading across North and South America. These early hunters became highly skilled. They hunted mammoths, giant bison, ancient horses, and many other large animals. As more prey disappeared, the saber-toothed tiger faced an impossible challenge. It now had to compete with the smartest hunter the world had ever seen. Modern scientists believe the extinction was caused by several factors working together. First, the climate changed rapidly. Second, giant prey animals became extinct. Third, humans hunted many of the same animals and reduced the food supply even further. The saber-toothed tiger was a specialist. Its huge muscles and long fangs were perfect for hunting large animals. But when those animals disappeared, it could not easily adapt to hunting smaller prey. Modern lions and leopards can survive by eating many different animals. The saber-toothed tiger was not as flexible. Its greatest strength became its greatest weakness. Scientists also studied hundreds of fossils found in places like the famous La Brea tar pits. Many skeletons showed broken bones that had healed long before death. This tells us something amazing. These powerful cats were incredibly tough. Even after serious injuries, they managed to survive for months or even years. Some researchers believe this could mean they lived in social groups and cared for injured members, much like modern lions. Although scientists still debate this idea, it shows that the saber-toothed tiger was far more intelligent and adaptable than people once believed. Today, museums around the world display the skulls and enormous fangs of Smilodon. When people see those terrifying teeth for the first time, they often imagine a fearless monster. But the truth is different. The saber-toothed tiger disappeared around 10,000 years ago, but its story did not end there. For thousands of years, its bones remained buried beneath the ground. Then, scientists began discovering its fossils in different parts of North and South America. Some of the most famous fossils were found at the La Brea tar pits in California, where thousands of Ice Age animals became trapped in natural asphalt. These discoveries helped scientists understand how the saber-toothed tiger lived, hunted, and survived. Today, we know that this incredible predator was not actually a tiger. Its scientific name was Smilodon, and it belonged to a different branch of the cat family. It looked similar to modern lions and tigers, but it evolved separately over millions of years. Its famous fangs made it one of the most recognizable animals in history. Many movies and cartoons show the saber-toothed tiger as a bloodthirsty monster. The truth is very different. Like every predator, Smilodon hunted only to survive. It played an important role in keeping nature balanced. Without predators, the populations of large herbivores could grow too quickly and damage entire ecosystems. The saber-toothed tiger was one of nature's greatest hunters. Its extinction reminds us that even the strongest animals cannot survive if their environment changes too quickly. Climate change, the disappearance of prey, and competition with humans created challenges that even this powerful predator could not overcome. Today, many wild cats face similar dangers. Lions, tigers, snow leopards, and other big cats are losing their habitats because of deforestation, illegal hunting, and human expansion. The story of Smilodon teaches us an important lesson. If we do not protect wildlife today, more incredible animals could disappear forever. Every species has a role in nature. When one disappears, the entire ecosystem is affected. That is why conservation is so important. The saber-toothed tiger may be gone, but its story continues to inspire scientists, historians, and animal lovers around the world. Every fossil tells us a little more about the ancient world. Every discovery helps us understand how life on Earth has changed over millions of years. Perhaps one day, new discoveries will reveal even more secrets about this legendary predator. Until then, the saber-toothed tiger remains one of the greatest symbols of the Ice Age, a fearless hunter, a magnificent survivor, and one of the most fascinating animals that ever lived. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another amazing journey into history. Tell us in the comments. Which extinct animal should we explore next? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next historical story.